Hi everyone, I'm Rachel.
And I'm Sarah Bonham.
And we are the founders of WIN. So I just wanted to share how WIN started. So WIN, which stands for Women Inspired Networking, started 3 years ago, right before the world shut down. Sarah had actually sent me a cold message on Instagram, not something she typically does. I don't typically respond to them, but as we all do on Instagram, I stalked her page. I saw that she was a mom of 3, living her best life, and I decided to respond. At the time, I was with a different company. We started cross-promoting one another for about a year. Had no idea really much else about each other. We just were cross-promoting. We were having a lot of fun doing it, and decided that we wanted to kind of take what we were doing, just the two of us, and bring it to other women and also create it on a bigger scale. So WIN was born. Soon after that, we wanted to create something that her and I were both part of in person that no longer brought us joy. So we wanted to create something online for female business owners. Some of us moms, some of us don't have to be moms, but the whole purpose is you can do your business online around your children. So WIN was born. Our first call was the two of us and 2 or 3 other girls.
Yep.
Now we have about 100 women. We have 9 different groups. As you guys will learn, it's all non-compete. It's been such a blessing. It's been amazing to meet one another, to create this business together, and here we are, 3 years later.
Absolutely. And guys, so we're going to talk about the flow and what WIN really is and how we do it. So Rachel talked about there's several different groups, and that's because we are non-compete. Every single group is exactly the same. So when you join, it doesn't matter whether you're joining one of our nationwide networking groups or one of our local networking groups. Doesn't matter, the flow is the same. So we start with a 45-second intro. You have 45 seconds to share what you do, how you do it, and what is your ask for the week. All right? The second part of the meeting is the I have time. So I either have a guest, I have a testimonial, or I have a referral for someone else, or I did their ask for the week last week. The other part of the meeting is the business spotlight. So as an active member in WIN, we all alternate on the meeting calls. We meet once a week, same time, same day, every single week, and that's to build consistency. And the business spotlight gets an 8 to 10 minute presentation to dive deeper into what they do, how they do it, and everyone in the group should really focus on that specific person that week and really highlight and try to get that person a solid referral or a lead or connection that week. From there, we all also feel that we all have value to share as female entrepreneurs. We all have, those favorite apps, those tools, knowledge, mindset, all these things that we can bring value to the table. So one of us as members will share a success tip of the week. From there, we go into our collaboration time. And this is what I think makes WIN really different. It's not just networking, pass out business cards, hope someone connects with you. We actually built in a collaboration time. So once a week, we'd encourage you to have a conversation with 1 or 2 or 3 people, it's up to you, with a member in WIN, and don't just sell to them. That's not the point of it. I'm going to dive into that in a minute. But the collaboration call is really a 30-minute call. 15 minutes, what do they do? 15 minutes about what you do. How do we get in front of each other's audiences? How can we cross-promote? How can we truly collaborate? Once you join WIN, we have a short video that really dives in details and gives you some examples of what that looks like. And this is really what's going to help you find the most success in WIN. And then from there, guys, I want to talk about the purpose. A lot of people join networking groups to sit back and just take. That's not the purpose of WIN, and it's really not the purpose of any networking group. Your goal should be to know other people more than your goal to be for everyone to know you. The purpose is not to sit in a room and have a group of people, 20 girls, 10 girls,
Right.
15 girls, and try to sell to those 10, 15 people. That ends. They do you that favor, it's over. But what the purpose is to truly learn how to work through those people. You don't join WIN and have a group of between 10 to 20 women and say, okay, now these are my 10, 20 women I'm going to sell to. No, you have 10 to 20 groups of entirely new networks to work through. And that really is the power of WIN. And that's what gets me the most excited. But you got to learn how to do that, right? We're going to help you learn how to build that know you, like you, trust you factor so that you can collaborate, so that you can work through those networks and really maximize, again, those results here in WIN.
Yes, all about community. all about community, bringing people together. That's what we wanted to start. That's what we're creating. And thanks to all of our members, that's what we're here to do. So like Sarah said, we have groups and they're all non-compete. And the purpose of that is you're taking a seat, right? So when you're taking a seat, you're holding a spot, essentially. You're paying for a seat. So we do have an attendance policy. We try not to be crazy about it. Again, this is a fun networking group. We don't want it to be stuffy. We want people to get joy out of this. We want people to have fun. But there is an attendance policy for that reason. So again, we try not to be crazy, but within 6 months, we do ask that you don't miss more than 5. It's essentially once a week. So when you're coming into Win, when you watch this video, when you see all of the obligations, as you could say, do know that this is a commitment. It is only once a week. If you do have to miss, life happens. Like I said, a lot of us are moms. Kids get sick. Life happens. So we do ask that you have a sub. A sub can literally be any female. I always tell people this, any female that can read. You can literally give them a script on what to say so they're not nervous. But the cool thing about having a sub is you can have someone in your company, in your business, or just a friend. But the purpose of having a sub also is to help hold your spot, which doesn't count as an absence, but also for them to potentially see what Win is about. That person can become a member in your group, which is amazing. Like Sarah said, it's a whole new network. Or it could be someone that can join one of our other groups. But Win has changed so many women's businesses for the better. It's helped them get more comfortable in front of the screen. COVID, a lot of people had to learn how to do that. It's helped people just talk about their businesses differently. It's helped people learn how to create community and building that know you, like you, trust you factor, which people had no idea how to do. So that's really, again, what we want to create. So that's our attendance policy. And then because we have an attendance policy, because we have a structure, again, we don't want it to just be an open network type situation. There is a structure. So the other thing we have is we do have a membership fee, but we have some exciting things with our membership fee. Again, we want to keep it fun. So our membership fee goes to a lot of different things. So first, it's a $40 a month commitment that is no obligation, just meaning you can literally cancel at any time, no big deal. We also have a 6-month obligation, which you pay for that upfront, which is non-refundable. And like I said, that's 6 months, so it breaks down to about $35 a month. Or if you're fully committed, you want to go all in, you can do $350 for the whole year, which breaks down to about $22, $23. So you don't have to be good at math to be in Win, but I believe that's what it is. $22, $23, that's for the entire year. This is done through a PayPal subscription. It just keeps it simple. Everyone's on the same plan. That is the only way that we can do it. But like I said, we do a lot of fun things with the money. Sarah and I wanted to not only create community, but we wanted you guys to also feel special because you guys are. Without you guys, we wouldn't have Win. So we do a lot of different things. One of the things we do is anytime you get a brand new member to join any group, it doesn't have to be your group, any of our groups who signs up for the 6 months or more, you get a $35 bonus. Essentially just thank you for growing our community. The other thing we do is, like Sarah talked about, referrals. So in Win, our referrals are a little different than regular networking groups. So a referral doesn't necessarily have to be transactional. So the goal is to, like she said, help each other expand your networks, right? So anytime you do someone's ask, if it's like, can you comment on my post? Because a lot of this is social media based. And if that's their ask and they do it, that counts. So whoever has the most referrals per group will get a $20 bonus. So with all the groups we have, we're always trying to give back to you guys. And then we also have Win boxes, which we've had a few amazing we've had a few amazing ladies qualify for, which is amazing. So I do give all the credit to Sarah. She does put these together. So anytime you get 5 new members to join Win, again, any group who do the 6 months or more, you get a custom Win box. So it's custom in the sense that literally not every single one is the same. So Sarah stalks your Facebook, essentially kind of sees what you do, what you're into, what type of person you are, and she will send you a custom Win box. It has our logo on it, it has our beautiful quote, and then it will have different things in there to help you grow your business. And then beyond that, we have speakers we have quarterly speakers come in every quarter who help us all grow our business. So that's when all of the Win community comes together and we all hear from different speakers. And then we also have retreats. So 2023, we're officially hosting our first ever retreat, and our goal is to do this every year with the money. So again, it's not just Sarah and I taking all of the money. We want to be able to give back to you ladies as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I want to go back to what you were saying about subs. So just for clarification, a sub can be any female that can read, but that's not in your group. So the last thing we want is for it to be your day to present. You're the business spotlight and no one's in the group because everyone's just subbing for each other. So you definitely want to make sure, and again, if you guys are inviting guests or have people that want to pop on, you want to make sure that that meeting time and space is showing the whole group and everyone's accounted for, whether they have a sub or not. So that's really important, and I wanted to address that as well.
And we do have a Facebook group, so on that too. We have a Facebook group, of course, we all have Facebook groups, and we have one for every single member in WIN, and that's the space that you guys can go into and say, hey, can anyone sub for me? So we always have ways for you guys to find subs where you're not scrambling last minute, because like we said, you're holding a spot. The last thing you want to do is have to miss out on something that could help you grow your business that night.
Absolutely. And guys, if you are loving this, if this is exactly what you've been looking for, and you're like, I need this community, I need to do some networking, maybe you're uncomfortable in front of the camera. A lot of our girls have said WIN has really helped them build confidence and like learning how to talk in front of the camera, talk about their business, talk about what they do. And so whatever you're looking for, if this feels right to you, the next step is just, guys, scroll down at the bottom of this landing page and you will see a place where it says fill an application. Doesn't mean that you're joining today. What that application means is that you can join and hop on one of the calls as a guest. Once you're done filling it out, you should be receiving a text message with next steps. But just in case, make sure to reach out to the person who invited you and get you connected to the right Zoom link so that you can hop on as a guest. From there, if you love it, if you're loving the energy, you can then join. And again, you receive a text message with 3 different pay options. Click the one that you're most comfortable with. Pay. Once you pay, this is the most important part. Once you pay, there's no holding spots or categories. The only way that you are secured in your spot is not by being a guest, but by your payments. And once you pay, let's say for example, there's 2 real estate agents that are wanting to be in a group. First one to pay is the first one that gets the group. We don't hold it, we don't take spots or anything like that. So if you are loving it and you are nervous about your category being taken and you love the group that you checked out, make sure to not procrastinate, get on, fill out your PayPal subscription, and we can get you started from there.
Yeah. We're excited to see you guys.